we're just finishing the Make the Wish project, and we've kind of come out of it. You know, going in, it was really exciting seeing all of these kids. They were so happy, and you know, they prepared an entire day for us. The kids performed. We saw different performances, and I was standing with the family, and I had held this little baby, and this mom had 4 children as well as a child who was actually disabled. And she was watching this play, and she started to cry. And her daughter, who might be about 15 years old, also started to cry. And I didn't really understand what was being said and what the video was about. And later on we got it translated as well, but the gist of this play was really about life, and it was about leaving their country, leaving their homeland, and hoping for one day to go back and to rebuild it. And it was a message of hope, and I think that that's something that we need to keep. And coming out of that, there's a lot of reflection. You know, we're here, we're trying to do something positive, and it is, and the way it's received. But I can't help putting myself in that situation and thinking of this woman with no husband who left with her children and a disabled child and came all the way to a foreign country. She's living in a refugee camp now. She had to walk and push her child, and she had a little baby. I don't know for how long in this camp to get there today. And at the end of it, she came back to me and she said to me, you know, we only gave the one child, but the other child didn't get shoes. And I looked down, and this child had these broken sandals on. And that's not fair. That's not a fair kind of world, and it's not the world that we want to live in. And I think that it just reinforces the message of just how important it is for us to continue to do this. I feel really devastated and really heartbroken, and I feel like I don't know how to really deal with what I'm feeling right now. But I have to take that message of hope, and I want to share this right now in this moment with you, so that you have the message of hope, that we don't really stop here. We don't just do small change, big impact, and leave it. We don't just come here and feel emotional and stop there. We have to do something more, and something more sustainable. And I want to be able to capture that now, because life goes on. You know, it's that thing about the Facebook feed where we see the really sad story at this moment in time, and then we can just swipe up and life goes back to normal. But I keep going back to the fact that everyone that I meet was exactly like us. They had homes exactly like us. They went to work, and they had children, and their kids went to school, and all of a sudden their lives changed, and they can never change it back. I'm looking out here, and it's a tin home that families live in. It's just a box with a communal toilet down the end, where you've got to walk for water, where your kids can go to school or maybe they don't go to school, where you can't work, where day in, day out it's the same routine. And it's not a life. You know, Mukhtar had said yesterday, it's like it's just a free prison. And when you think about safety, yes, they're safe, but it is actually just a free prison. And I don't know how I would cope if that had happened to me. And so my message, and what I really want to remember out of this, is that we need to continue doing what we do, because I can see the impact. Being here on the ground, you can see the difference it makes. We met a family today who for 7 days didn't have food, couldn't actually feed their children. I don't know what that can be like. I've never had to go through that. But we can make a difference, and we need to continue to make a difference. And that's the message we really need to get out there. At the same time, thank you for your contributions. The little bit that we're giving is making a huge difference, so thank you so much.